Hello everybody, and welcome back to Dark Souls 3. Last episode we killed Vort, made it through most of the Undead Settlement. This episode we are going to get the weapon that we're going to use throughout the entire game, along with killing another boss and getting ready to kill another boss. Now, this enemy here is a bit of a bastard. As you can see, he deals bleed, he's quick, and he's pretty tanky. He's also immune to backstabs, which makes him a little bit of a fucker. Is this anything down here? I don't think it is, no. So, you can probably hear that weird thwacking sound, and you can see a bunch of arrows here. Where is he? Is he up there? No, he's up there. You can't really see him too well, but there's a giant up there who is slinging shots at everything down here. So, you just want to walk in a little bit. You can see his arrow coming. Smacks into them. Now, after that first one lands, we want to make a mad dash. Take this item. Jump here. And fall off the edge. There goes our ember. That's okay, we picked up the undead bone shard, which is mostly what we wanted, so we're going to go use that quick. What the undead bone shards do, you burn them at the Firelink Shrine, and they will upgrade your Estus Flask in a different way than the Estus Shards. Now, the Estus Shard will give you more Estus to use, whereas the Undead Bone Shards will upgrade your Estus usage, if that makes sense. Like, it'll make it heal for more. The max that you can get is you can get 15 Estus Flasks at plus 10, which I'm going to be doing, because we're going to be, like I said, doing the DLC, and there are DLC bosses that if I do not use 15 plus 10, I will not beat, quite frankly. Because I like to believe I'm good at the game, but I'm not that crazy good. So we're going to run past him, and we're actually going to run past quite a few enemies here. Now we're going to come here. First arrow is going to land pretty soon here. Souls, pick up an item, pick up another item. Now, fucker. We want the archer guy to do most of our work for us. However, it's looking like he's going to kill me too if I'm not careful. Up a heal super quick. Damn it. Bam. Okay. So, this is the blue cleric thingy. No, Mortician's Ashes. Okay. So, if you remember, we give the ashes to the Shrine Handmaiden, which expands your inventory. Now, when you come here and do this, where is the little fucker? Ah, there he is. You can see the hat of a thrall up there. He's going to drop down on our head. It's another one of the crisp blade ones, so be careful. This was a blue cleric set. Stop emoting. God damn it. Hack it off. Alright, now just because we've come up here doesn't mean that the giant has de-aggroed from us. He's still going to shoot at us. And we're still going to want to come back. Damn it. My roll timing is off on those. Damn. This. And get me the fuck out of here. Now, in here, there's a handful of enemies. You just kind of want to roll past them and get to inside of here. We're going to jump this here to pick up the, I believe it's a Great Scythe. Yes, it is. I'm going to wait for these guys to get done with their attacks. Plunging attack on them. Plunging attack on them, question mark. I will take it. Look at this fucker. Ooh, 3 hits. Okay. So, now be careful, because a giant can still shoot you on this little walkway that I'm on right here. So just keep that in mind. Now, we're pretty much at the next boss. However, we're not going to fight it just yet. If you walk through here, there is the next boss. If you couldn't tell by this massive open arena that it's a boss. But first we're going to open up these doors here. Curse-ridden tree ahead. That'll give you a little idea as to what we're fighting. And this will take us back to... Is there... I know there's a guy here somewhere, I just don't remember exactly where. Also, it's kind of a nice little scene. If it wasn't super foggy, you'd be able to see Lothric Castle up there, which is where we came from. We're going to drop down here and come at this guy from behind. Let's walk kind of slow. You don't need to go too fast. If you walk slow, then it'll make it so enemies don't detect you until much later. Got another Ember, which will be nice to replace the one we lost. Alright, now we're going to come up here, hopefully before the dog gets pissed at us. I think I heard it bark. Still down there? Oh, we're good. Okay. Now, we've seen this area before. Just gonna kill this guy. Now, these guys with the pots can throw their pot along with attacking with it. If they throw it, just dodge it like you would any other projectile. But keep in mind that their pot hurts very, very bad. Now. Ooh, thought I heard someone yelling at me. Now, these guys up above us here are going to throw fire bombs at us. Just going to make our lives a little harder. So we're going to quick pick that up. Come down here. This guy will give us the fire clutch ring. And then we're just going to kind of keep the mad dash going. Avoid the explosive barrels to the best of your ability. Drop down here, back down to the dilapidated bridge bonfire. There's probably going to be a guy who chases me into here. He did not. Is there an item back here? No. But I think I remember there's a Titanite shard back here. Oh, they can still hit me here. I didn't know that. Right? Titanite shard? Hell yeah, baby. Heal, because we might as well. And now you can see that that does heal for a lot more. So, now, we're going to rest here. I'm going to check my inventory super quick. Do I have enough to upgrade my weapon again? I do not. However, I should probably go back, sell some shit, and level up, so that's what we're going to do. So, we'll head back to Firelink. Now, this next boss is probably my least favorite boss in the game. I would say. It has kind of a neat gimmick, but at the end of the day, it's really just not, well...
Ah, well met. How many?
It's either my least favorite or second least favorite.
Gracious. Passing fine ash thou'st given. Let this ash bestow nourishment. I only hope these new wares content thee.
I think... Yeah, I think that'll be good. We don't have anything to give Andre. We can't upgrade her weapon. Let's go ahead and buy that key. We might as well.
Ashen one.
Yeah.
Well,
Can I level up? It's gonna be close. I can. Awesome. So we need to start dumping into strength, because to wield this weapon, we need 30 strength, which is 12 levels. So we will go to the dilapidated bridge, because it's the fastest way to get to where we need to use this key. We'll use the key, hopefully get enough stuff down there for another level. And then from there, we should be able to get to the boss. Yeah, so we're gonna come through the sewer here. If you remember, there are the big rats. I'm just gonna drop in on them. Fuck all of you guys, dumb hoes. Now those rats are just gonna run that way for some reason. I'm gonna use the grave key here. Now, this area is interesting. It's kind of like a catacomb-ish area from Dark Souls 1. We can pick up... Oh, what set is this? I know it's an armor set. I just forget which one. Is it the cloth waistband thing? It is the loincloth! Damn, I actually remember that. Okay, so here we have the statue of Velka. Just like Dark Souls 1, if you end up committing a sin, like attacking an NPC, or just doing something that pisses somebody off, you can come here, offer up a bunch of souls, and they will de-aggro. It'll, like, undo your sins, I guess. But it does cost quite a few souls. So, just like Dark Souls 1, I recommend not committing sins. So, in here, you're going to find skeletons, and the red-hilted halberd. I don't actually know if that's a good weapon or not. The skeletons aren't too bad of an enemy, but they will overwhelm you relatively easily. And are these ones that respawn? No. Later on, you're going to find ones that do respawn. These ones do not. However, they still have the tricky moveset. And if you've played Elden Ring, these are basically the same skeletons, except they don't revive. They have pretty much the exact same moveset. So we're just going to keep working our way down. Pretty sure one of those spawns in behind us, right? Yeah. Ooh. Not the attack I thought he was doing. Alright, we're just gonna keep working our way through here. Now, down here... Yeah. I remember you. Ooh, go back. No, thank you. Fuck you, bitch. You're not dead. Now, you can find a second Ooh, spiked mace. A second evangelist down here. She can drop from that bridge. It's not scripted or anything, but it has happened to me before. Alright, come here, Mr. Titanite Lizard. You little bitch. Pretty sure she just dropped down behind me. Oh, no, it's this guy. Okay, well, this guy can also drop down. That attack there is one you really, really want to watch out for. It deals a shit ton of damage if you get caught in it. Titanite Shard, we can level up our weapon. And another Titanite Shard. Okay, it was actually a good thing that we came down here. So like I said, just watch that bridge, because the Evangelist can do a plunging attack, and that shit will hurt. It will not be a nice attack. If you have a bow, you can shoot that down. I don't remember what exactly it is, if I'm being honest. You can see a hammer there, where you're going to see what that is in a minute. Now, in here, there are going to be a bunch of rats. Pop a heal quick. Souls. Alright. And Saint's Talisman, which is used for miracles. So if you picked a different starting class and you want to swap over to miracles, you can come here, get the talisman and someone who sells miracles. So just in case you want to swap playstyles, we're going to open that quick. And now we're going to come to this lady here.
Who is there? Is someone there? Anyone? Oh, please, whoever you are, touch me. The dark surrounds me, nibbles at my flesh. Little creatures, they never stop biting. So please, hold out your hand and touch me.
We're gonna touch her.
Ah, yes, there you are. So close, indeed. then I am not entirely alone just yet. Praise the merciful gods above.
Alright, we get the prayer gesture.
Oh,
We're going to talk to her again.
I am Irina of Karim. I came to this land so that I might be a firekeeper. Your touch has freed me from the darkness. You are a champion, then. I am weak and unfit to tend the flames. But if it would not trouble you, might I enter into your service instead?
So, we're going to accept her service.
Thank you, sweet champion.
Stop pointing.
I shall take my vows. I, Irina of Karim, solemnly swear to serve you.
Alright, sweet. Something I'm going to do really quickly because I forgot to do it. We are going to bump up... Ah, damn it. All of these just a little bit because in the recording they were a little bit too quiet. Alright, so we're going to come up here to the guy with the hammer. Another thing I'll point out, that corpse up there has an item. You can shoot it down if you want. I believe it's the Leo ring, I want to say.
Another one of those unkindled, are you? All you faceless undead, behaving as if you deserve respect. Now you've gone and rescued the wench. How very quaint. Pitying creatures that are beyond help. Very well. I'm sick of looking after her at any rate. I'm Egon, a knight of Karim. I am allied to you for as long as you assure the girl's safety. And only for that long.
So, she comes back to Firelink Shrine if she either dies or goes corrupt, which I'll talk about more later. He becomes a mean NPC and will fight us. That hammer he has, Morn's Great Hammer, his name is Morn, by the way, I don't know if he said it in the thing, is an absolute fucking monster of a weapon. It's not the best Great Hammer, but it is a very, very, very good one. And his NPC fight is actually pretty tricky. He's no Hodrick, but it's tricky. And he also has a very nice voice actor.
What's the matter? My terms are very simple. I am allied to you for as long as you assure the girl's safety. And only for that long.
Alright. So now, while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and open the church doors. Maybe... Okay, I'm going to come back here. I'm going to go slow. Is that person mad at me? No? Just patrolling the bridge. Come here. Now, be careful, because that man with the pot back there can do that. So now we're just going to bait an attack. Ow. Ow. Oh boy. Okay, well now you see what blood loss does. And now you know why to avoid it. Can you drop an item for me? Nope. Okay. So we do want to come and attack this guy here. Just so that he doesn't hit our back. Big an ember there. Come on, fucker. Still don't quite one-shot. If I level up my weapon, I will. So, there's usually another guy here, but he's the one who jumped down at us. You can see the Titanite Lizard I killed down there. Pick up this item. Now back here, there's going to be, I believe it's a total of 3 dogs. Turn this corner and I'm pretty sure there's 2 more. Only 1. And there, we got some more alluring skulls. Alluring skulls aren't as useful in Dark Souls 3 as they are on the other Souls games, but they still aren't without their use, if that makes sense. Now, if we walk back this way, that is the door there that we came from that I said the boss was nearby, and that's the sewer area back to the dilapidated bridge bonfire. However, I want to go and pick up, while we're here, pick up a ring that is super, super, super helpful. If I was a gambling man, I would drop down and get the bonfire. Which honestly, maybe... I've got 3 Estus. Do I have any gold pine resin? I think I used all that. Damn. I could save scum the door. I'm just thinking out loud here. So, this is our best friend. This is my favorite NPC in the whole game.
Oh. Pardon me, I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegwart of Katarina. To be honest, I'm in a bit of a pickle. Have you ever walked near a white birch only to be struck by a great arrow? Well, if I'm not mistaken, they come from this tower. Whoever it is, I'm sure I can talk some sense into them. But I have to find a way up, and that's just the trouble. This lift only goes down, you see, and... well, that doesn't get me anywhere.
Alright, so Sigurd is the NPC questline that we're going to be running throughout most of this. I'm also going to swap to a wired connection really quick because my headset's low. So I will see you guys in a second. Sorry about that.
This lift only goes down. But you know, with a little warming up, eventually... No. I've got to use my head and think.
So the weapon he's using, I'm pretty sure it's the Claymore. It's either the Claymore or the Zweihander, which is an iconic Dark Souls weapon. It's very, very good. If you're an asshole, you can kill him for it. Now, this lift puzzle is super easy to solve. However, we are going to actually go down first. I've decided I want to challenge the Pontiff, the Outrider Knight down here, which could possibly lead to our death. But it'll also lead to the next bonfire, which will make my life a lot easier. So, this Pontiff Knight here is a very strong enemy. We're actually probably... I'm an Ember for it. It is a very, very strong enemy. Don't fight this unless... If you're new, don't fight this unless you have quite a few heals. And probably Embered. Now, the item there is a bait item. Another thing I should mention, if you run, go open the door, and then while the door is opening and the animation, save and quit, reload the game, you'll spawn behind him and the door will be open, so you don't actually have to fight him. But it's not really worth it, I wouldn't say, because he does give a fair amount of souls, and he's going to prepare you for a lot of the future fights in the game. So as you can see, he is very fast. And he's like Vort, kind of, in a way. He's also pretty tanky. Okay, now that he has given us frostbite, our stamina regenerate is tanked. So, we're gonna try to put some space between him and us. I'm waiting for him to break that third attack out. There we go. So he gives us the Irithyll Straight Sword, which is a frostbite magic weapon. And it's actually not a bad weapon at all. So, we're going to come here, we're going to get this next bonfire. We're not going to venture out this way at all yet. The road to sacrifices, we're going to rest here. And now we're going to... Ooh. No, we're going to backtrack a ways. So, we're going to go back up the lift and solve the lift puzzle for our buddy Sigurd, along with getting, again, what I would consider to be probably the best ring in the game. If it's for most people, it's probably top 3, but for me, it's my favorite ring. I don't do any playthrough without it. It doesn't matter what build I'm doing. I always have the Clan 3 ring. So, as you can see, our buddy Sigurd is no longer here. So, we're going to just walk across this roll. And now there's a lift up here that's going to come down. It's kind of slow. Alright. So there's actually 2 exits to this lift, one of which is a little bit hidden, and you can actually see it. I don't remember which side it's on. Yeah, you can hear Sigurd, and it's that platform down there. We're going to stop by him on our way down. There's a soul. I don't know why I went that way. The soul item here. And then if we come up here, we can talk to the giant. Now, you might remember there was a giant archer in the DLC for Dark Souls 1. Named Go. And if you remember what his great bow looks like, that's Go's great bow. And when this giant is killed, he drops Go's ring. Now, I don't think that this is necessarily Go, given the placement of this tower and like where everything else around it is. Because that would suggest that we are in Ulasil right now, and obviously this doesn't have the ladder that the other tower did. So either Go moved, or somebody came and took Go's great bow, which we did, and then it was just kind of lost. So we're going to talk to him.
Who are you?
So we're going to press Make Peace.
Anytime.
And he gives us a unique white branch. Or unique young white branch. So now if we activate it while we're down over there, when he's shooting, he won't shoot at us. However, that is a big hassle, so we are just going to kill him. Because he drops a fair amount of souls, and he doesn't revive. And right, the Hawk ring, but it's Go's ring. I didn't mean to emote on you, buddy, I'm sorry. Extends the range of bows associated with Hawkeye Go. But I don't know if this is actually Go, and I kind of wish you could pick up Go's great bow from him too. But, oh well. So now, we're going to head back down, and we're going to take the other exit. Which is... I just died. What did I just do that for? That's why I grabbed that bonfire. Why did I do that? That was so dumb. That was so dumb. By the way, the Outrider Knight here does not respawn. It's considered a mini-boss. I will see you guys back at the lift. I can't believe I did that. There we go. Did it right that time. Now you can hear Sigurd's hmms. That's right, there isn't an item here unless it's New Game Plus. Hey, Sigurd.
Ah, oh, don't disappear like that. You had me downright worried. But thanks to you, an epiphany has struck me square in the head. I've unraveled the riddle of this inscrutable lift.
Alright, now we're gonna go ahead and ember up super quick because we have a pretty formidable fight against us ahead of us.
On some days I begin to doubt myself. I went up the tower, so I thought, then somehow ended up here. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Anyhow, do you see that? That humongous beast? I'm no coward and I've a steady hand, but that thing makes my skin crawl. How now? Think twice before you go down that road. I could try talking some sense into him. No, I think not. He's far too overheated. I've got to use my head and think.
Alright, so now any dialogue after that, he just sits there and quote-unquote thinks. Now this down here is a demon. You might remember the demons a little bit from Dark Souls 1. This guy fights much differently than them. I mean, much differently. However, it's not super strong by any means. Especially when we have Sigurd going sicko mode with this claymore. Bam. Easy fight. Gives us a fire gem and a fair amount of souls. Now we don't need the fire gem as we're not running a fire weapon. However, fire weapons are very good in this game as there are a lot of enemies that are weak to fire. Same with lightning. A lot of enemies are really weak to lightning in this. So, there are a few items that are littered around here. Large club. That is the Northerner armor, I believe. Like Northern Warrior. Yeah, Northerner set. And then, I don't think there's another item back here. So now, we're gonna head up here. These guys drop down, right? No, they don't. Later on they do. Some red bug pellets. Or as I like to call it, 200 souls. We got a nice view out here. That's a church that we were just at. This is the one. So, if you pick this item up, there are going to be these two guys here that drop down on you. I think you can... Damn it, not what I wanted. I can't quite hit them down. So they're gonna drop, we're just gonna roll past them. They're slow, we don't need to worry about fighting them really. And now up ahead here, we're gonna have two dogs. Come on. Ooh, that timing was hot. Come on, fucker. Damn it. You fucking bitch. There we go. Alright, now same thing here. There's a whole bunch of these caged enemies that are going to drop down on us if we open up this chest. This gives us human pine resin, which will allow us to deal dark damage. Now, there are two evangelists up here, but they don't drop anything other than souls. So we don't really want to fight them, we just want to piss both of them off, get them both over here. Be careful, because they can hit you through that wall and throw you off of that ledge. I'm speaking from experience. Then we come here and we get Flynn's Ring. Flynn's Ring is really good with naked builds, like if you're not wearing any armor, basically you get a damage increase. The more free, or like the lower your weight rating is. So we're gonna come here. I don't remember if there is an item. There is. Got some homeward bones. Anything else? No. So now we're gonna come in here, and we have a little bit of a perilous drop. We're going to come here, sprint, jump, to land here, and just come here. Now we have the Mira set, and the Calanthry Ring. Stop emoting, you dummy! Ugh, it's gonna piss me off. Okay. Now, we're going to put the Calanthropy ring on, and it's going to stay on for pretty much the rest of the game. This gives us a pretty sizable stamina recovery. I don't need to compare it. Just trust me, bro. it's pretty big. Okay. There's kind of a nice view back here too. And now we drop down here. There's another evangelist there. That is the door back to the what's it called? The Cursed Rod of Greatwood. We are just going to Homeward Bone back to Firelink Shrine to level up our weapon, sell some shit, level up some souls, and then I'll show you where the Miracle Lady is. Which will be very nice. We got a notification from Boom Beach. Okay. Do you have anything new to say?
At the foot of Lothric Castle, it was you.
If you stones for it, yeah. You're not back. Okay. So, sell all the soul items. Again, excluding the boss soul. I don't think we need human pine resin. Nothing really takes a lot of damage to dark. Don't need the fire gem, don't need the heavy gem. Don't need any of these weapons. Don't need Saint Talisman. Northerner set actually isn't terrible, but we're not gonna need it for anything. I'd love to get the Lothric Knight set, just because it's pretty good. We can sell the Hawk Ring, we can sell Flynn's Ring.
Ashen.
Yeah. Now we're gonna upgrade our weapon to +4. I mean +3, and I guess, no we're not. Alright, fuck me. So, the Miracle Lady is over here. We'll talk to her quick.
Oh, Champion of Ash. Welcome back. I was not meant to be a firekeeper, but I am honored to serve you beside the bonfire. The gods are ever merciful. My gratitude lies with them and with you. I am yours now. Your wish is my command.
Okay, so here we can learn miracles. Now you give her Braille tomes, or like divine Braille tomes, and then that'll expand her sort of shop inventory. She also gives you the Saint's Ring, which is actually not a bad ring if you're doing a miracle or spell playthrough.
In my home of Karim, I was a nun. I would be pleased to share the tales of miracles with you. Although, to be honest, I only know a few. But if I had a divine tome, I could tell you many tales and more. Oh, only I cannot see. Terribly sorry, but you'll have to find me a divine tome in Braille. You know, in my home I will...
Okay. So, I know this episode I was supposed to get Grey Rat. What are we at for recording time? But I also want to kill Cursed Rod of Greatwood. But Grey Rat's also not going to take that much time to get to. Let's level up, go talk to Yol, go get Grey Rat, and then we'll fight Cursed Rod of Greatwood. Just dump into strength.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Peace. Come down to Yol. And I should be able to draw true strength. Yes, sir.
Be safe.
Can I draw out my strength again? No.
Be safe.
I have to die a few more times, unfortunately. Okay, now we are going to go get Grey Rat, along with... I don't have the time to kill a Crystal Lizard in this episode. So, Grey Rat, Cursed Rod of Greatwood. So we are going to travel back to the tower on the wall bonfire to free that one little guy in the prison that was there last episode. This is episode 3. Yeah, last episode. And he is a very, very nice little merchant, and he has a cool little quest line. Honestly, a little bit of a sad quest line, but a cool one. So, wait for him to go away. Come here. Now we want to wait for this guy to come here so we can get a plunging attack on him. And that one there isn't going to get mad. Okay. Never mind. I'll eat my words. Oh, shit. That came out a lot quicker than I thought it was going to. That fucker. Okay, it's not going to come down here. Remember, we got the firebomb guy here. Alright. Mr. Grey Rat, I've come to rescue you. Come here, buddy. Now, one thing you'll notice, he shares the same set as the Thralls, which means that the Thralls are thieves. Same as Grey Rat. Grey Rat is a thief, which is why he's in prison.
Ah. You're no jailer, are you? No, you're from far away. And judging by the bell, you must be some of that unkindled ash. Remarkable. If that's true, then I have a favor to ask. Below the high wall is a musty little town. Not the home of any lord, just a very old settlement of undead. An old woman, Loretta, lives there. Please, give her this ring. I'm not asking for charity. In fact, if you do this for me, I'll be sure to repay you in kind. I may be a petty thief, but I've more wits than most royalty. What do you say then, huh?
We tell him, yes.
Very well. I humbly place
Stop
my faith in
emoting.
you. I am Grey Rat of the undead settlement, and I promise to assist you. Give this ring to old Loretta at the base of the high wall. Do your part, and I'll do mine.
Alright, he gives us the blue Tearstone ring, which we're actually going to throw on. We're going to end up swapping it out later. But for now, it's nice. Increases damage absorption when HP is low. Then we're just going to go ahead and homeward bone back to the shrine super quick. Now, if you remember last episode, we picked up an item called Loretta's Bone, which obviously insinuates that Loretta is dead. So, we're going to go give that to him. And he is right down here. Now, he sells a lot of starting equipment, but over time, he gets a very nice shop inventory. While it's a little expensive, he sells a lot of shit.
Oh, hello, you're back. And in one piece. Well, now it's time I do my part. Whatever trinket you need, speak up. Just don't ask me where I got them.
Okay, we're gonna start with selling items, because for a while after giving him Loretta's Bone, he won't talk to you. Not because he's mad at you or anything, but just because he's sad. Okay, so, as you can see, his catalog is very, very big. He sells pretty much all of starting weapons, along with just most of the general starting basic gear. He's nice to have. So, we're gonna talk to him.
Do me a favor and don't forget our promise. Give this ring to old Loretta at the base of the high wall. A nuisance, I know, but it will help me tie up some loose ends.
Now we give him the bone.
Heavens, she was already dead. Thank you. I'm not surprised, though. Almost a relief, really. You can keep the ring as, well, a little trinket of thanks, I suppose. Goodbye, and stay safe. Oh, this place is a bore. What good is thievery if you've nowhere to go?
Alright.
Oh, hello, you're back. And you can keep that.
Okay. Now, when we come back to him, I'm pretty sure is when he gets mopey. Do I have... I don't. Okay. I don't have enough for another level. What's the time looking like? 23. Okay, now we're gonna go first try Cursor out of Greatwood. The best way to get to him is probably Cliff Underside, I would say. But you can only use this bonfire to get to him if you've already opened the door. So we're going to want to equip all of these pines because he takes a hell of a lot of fire damage. We don't want to use fire bombs, but we do want to use these fire weapon thingies. I forgot that hurts me. Smack these guys, because fuck them. Now, you want to get over here before the Evangelist does, because otherwise that'll make your life a lot harder. So, this boss is unique because you basically smack his balls off. It's exactly how it sounds. He has these little white pus ball things on him that you need to smack off. And in this first phase here, people will infinitely drop down from, I believe it's these sides here, and I'm pretty sure it's infinite. If I'm being honest, I don't remember, but we're gonna run over to this thing here, and we're gonna kill the first few guys, and then we're gonna throw the charcoal pine resin on, and then we're gonna hopefully just go to town on them and kill them. So, we kill this one. And then we just drag a few of these guys over here. Come on. We just want to kill these guys so that way, at the actual boss fight, we're not dealing with a bunch of the little shits. Come over to this guy here. Alright, here we go. Now he can actually damage his own people. First you're going to want to go for his hand here, just because it's super easy to get. Now, it doesn't seem like you're doing a lot of damage to him, but you're not. They've turned, making it a little more difficult for us. Come back here and hit his hand. Okay. Pop a heal super quick. And then he does this. Now don't worry, you don't take any fall damage, you're not going to die or anything. We're going to hit his back. And then it's this leg. Bam! That was actually pretty good Cursor out of Greatwood. Alright, so he gives us his soul, and then the transposing kiln. Then there's the bonfire down here, which we're going to light super quick. That's probably one of my best Cursor routed runs, actually. It started a little bad. Now we got the War God Wooden Shield, and the Homeward Bone. Now, this guy we could have summoned, I'm pretty sure. I forget how he works. But basically, he was up there and he was supposed to fight with us, but then when the guy fell, he died. But I forget how it works. And then we have this here. We don't have any vertebrae shackles, but this is essentially another covenant. We're not going to use it, just because we don't need to. Hodrick drops vertical shackles, which you kill Hodrick, give the vertical shackle there, and that's how you get accepted into it. So now we're just going to head back to Firelink Shrine, give the transposing kiln to Ludlith, get our boss weapon, and now while we need 30 strength to one hand for its great hammer, we only need 20 to two-hand it.
How may I be of service?
And we're going to be two-handing it, so we can actually use it. So, Soul Cursor out of Greatwood can actually be used for two really good weapons, but we're not going to use them. Anything else here? We can sell this.
Ashen One.
Want to keep the rest of it? Alright. Now, we're going to come up here to Ludleth and give him the transposing kiln.
Fret not, fret not. My feet are here firmly planted. For I am a lord, and this is my throne. Oh, belike it is a transposing kiln in thy possession. Seen better days, but methinks it shall suffice. Now, bring to me a twisted soul. Transposition is the art of extracting and coalescing the essence of a soul. In transposing a twisted soul, its true power transferreth to thee. Thy purpose is to seek lords and slay them. What's to fear in a little transposition now?
Okay. Now, he, like I said, is the guy you give boss weapon, or boss souls to get boss weapons. We are going to get... Is that one not the one you get the split leaf greatsword from? I guess not. I thought you got the split leaf greatsword from the Curse Rod of Greatwoods thing. But we are going to get the Vort's Great Hammer. One thing I want to mention, don't be tricked by this ring. It absolutely sucks. It sounds good. Recovers HP with successive attacks, but the HP recovery is so low that it just isn't worth it.
Knowest thou of our...
Okay. So now, we're going to equip it. Ooh, it's going to put us way over our equip load. So we're not going to equip it quite yet. We're going to dump points into endurance.
Very well then.
I know that's not going to be enough.
Ashen One.
Yeah. Okay. So if your weight ratio goes above 70%, you start to fat roll, which means that we need to dump a shit ton of points into endurance, and we can just two-hand this, and it'll make it so we can use it normally. Here, I'll show it off. It's a very cool weapon. It's slow, hits like a truck. Its weapon skill makes you have higher... Actually, let me check it just to make sure I don't bullshit you. Anchor weapon to the earth, temporarily boost poise and take a damage reduction. Now, this weapon also causes frostbite, and it's the best frostbite weapon in the game. Most enemies, you hit them... If you don't insta-kill them when you hit them with this, then on the second hit you'll usually give them frostbite. What is my time looking like? Okay, I'm definitely going to want to wrap up. So, next episode, we're going to go kill that Titanite, is it Titanite Lizard? Because Titanite Lizards are the little ones. The big Titanite Lizard at the start of the game to get upgrade material for the weapon we're using now, along with getting ready to kill the Abyss Watchers. I don't think we're going to get to them yet in the next episode, but we're going to get close to being able to kill them and exploring Farum Swamp. But, with that said, thank you guys very, very much for watching, and yeah, peace.